Hey, welcome to step number 3 of the webinar private invite process. This is going to be a follow-up message to everybody that registered after the webinar. Okay, so if you take a look underneath the video below, you will see the instructions again if you open them up. Essentially, after the webinar is completed, so let's say it's the day after the webinar now, more than likely the Thursday would be the best time to send this. I recommend following up with your prospect for a second time to check that they were able to attend and if they wanted the replay. So you want to play this by ear a little bit. You want to be a little bit careful about, constantly pestering people that are not giving you feedback back. Ideally, you want people to be replying back to you through the process so you know that they're committed and they're engaged in the process. So, the message to send here is send within 24 hours of the webinar finishing. And it's just like, how's things? I just wanted to follow up with you to see if you were able to get on the webinar last night as we were fully booked. So I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to come on over to my notepad. I'm just going to paste it in there. So I've got all the messages in one place. And you can change this entirely up to you. I'm just going to go over to my messages and I'm just going to check the conversation I've had with Hannah so far. I just want to check you're still able to attend the webinar. I've got your seat reserved for you. Did you receive the link to join when you registered? Okay, so I haven't received a reply back from Hannah from this one. So I've asked her a question in the previous step, but she hasn't replied. So obviously I've got a choice now to make. Do I want to send her another follow-up message as a reminder, or do I not want to? Again, entirely up to you on your relationship with the person. If they don't reply back to you very often, you could miss this out, but obviously you will run the risk of them never seeing the webinar. They might have registered, they might have attended the webinar, but they might have forgotten to reply back to you. So, here I'm going to decide that I'm going to send this to Hannah because I've got a good relationship with her. So I've sent 2 messages in a row now and I haven't had a reply from her. If I keep sending her messages without reply, then it's bordering on being a little bit pestery and buggy. But because she registered for the webinar and she has replied a couple of times, then I am going to send this. So I'm just going to send that over. How's things? Just a real quick follow-up to see if you were able to get on the webinar last night as we were fully booked. So Hannah is going to come back to me and she's going to say, no, sorry, I missed it. Not happy. Okay, so she comes back and she says, no, sorry, I missed it. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. So here we got the second message. If your prospect was not able to attend the webinar, ask them if they'd like the replay. So now I come back here and I want to send this message to her. Come over to my messages and now I'll send that. No worries. It was awesome. Would you like me to send you over the replay? I think it will be available for the next 48 hours. Send message. Okay, Hannah says, yes, please send the replay. And again, not all conversations go like this, but this is just an example of, a perfect conversation. So she says, yes, please send the replay. And then I've given you the link to the replay here. As I've recorded this video, there is nothing on this page yet, but there will be by the time of the replay. So send them over the replay link and you can just say, hey, great, here's the link to the replay. Let me know how you get on, something like that. And I haven't given you a templated message for this, but you will have a direct link. And this is just a direct link. This is not an affiliate link. So I do not recommend sending this out to people that haven't registered for the webinar before, because obviously they won't be credited to you. Anybody that has registered for the webinar that you sent your affiliate link to, that you're having this conversation with, this is perfect for them. But anybody that hasn't, then you won't want to use this. You'll want to make sure they've clicked through your affiliate link in the first place. The other thing I've put here is if your prospect doesn't submit their application for the case study program, then make sure they've seen the Social Media Attraction Factor Guide and the 5-day challenge. Basically, at the end of the webinar, we have an opportunity for people to apply for our case study program. So, I'll let you know, or we'll let you know if they do apply. But if they haven't applied and they don't join us in the program, that's okay. Not everybody joins us. Sometimes people join in a few days, a few weeks, a few months. a few years, sometimes they never join, sometimes they join one of our other programs. So I recommend, follow up. If Hannah didn't join, maybe next week or something, I would then send her a quick message. Hey Hannah, just a quick follow up. How are you doing? I just wanted to check, have you seen Gavin's, or have you seen our 5-day challenge, or have you seen the guide, or whatever else that we're doing? And keep in touch with your person, find out a little bit more about them, ask what they're struggling with, how can you help them, what things do we have that we can provide as a potential solution to them. The guide will show them more about attraction marketing. The 5-day challenge will show them how to set up their own group and create their own teaser posts, and it'll walk through the high level process. And gradually over time, you'll build a really good relationship with those people. Okay, so go invite your warm market to the webinar, and you can repeat this process every time we run a webinar. And if you've got any questions, please let me know, and speak soon. Bye bye.